give us the radius r of 24 divided by 2 equal to 12 centimeters. So I'm just going to put it here just in case. But what is a semicircle? Well, we have a circle right here. Center at the letter K, so maybe it's right here. And we know the diameter, which is the distance that connects two opposite sides of the circle together. This diameter here is 24 centimeter. And we are supposed to find the length of the semicircle. Well, the length of the semicircle is only half of the circumference of the entire circle. So that means we are going to find the length of this arc plus the diameter. So really, length of semicircle HJI, well, I should name it here. This is going to be H. J just somewhere in the middle, so maybe I'll put it here. And then I is the other endpoint. Length of the semicircle HJI is going to be the diameter plus the arc HJI length. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see that. So yeah, length of semicircle HJI is just the diameter plus the length of the major arc HJI. I mean, not the major arc, the minor arc. And you know, like in the video where I talk about the general information, I says that the name of a minor arc usually consists of 2 letters, but sometimes they can throw it in there as well. But just remember that the minor arc has a degree of either 180 degrees or between 0 degrees and 180 degrees. Okay, but anyway, we know the diameter is going to be 24, and the arc length of the arc HJI is going to be the central angle theta divided by 360 multiplied by the formula of the perimeter of the circle, which is 2 pi multiplied by the radius. But let's see. The central angle theta here is actually going to be equal to 180 degrees. Because we're not talking about the entire circle, we're talking about half of the circle, hence the prefix semi up here. And because we're only talking about half of the circle, we know that the total degree of half of the circle is going to have to be half of 360 degrees, which is only 180. So we know the central angle theta is going to be 180. So we have 24 plus 180 divided by 360 multiplied by 2 times pi times the radius, but we know the radius is only half of the diameter, 24, so that's 12 centimeters. So we multiply 2 pi by 12 here. So let's see, simplifying it even further, we have 180 over 360, well, that's going to give us 1/2. 2 pi times 12 is going to give us 24 pi. And if we factor out the pi, I mean not factor out the pi, we factor out the 24, it's going to give us, let's see. Actually, no, I'm not going to factor out 24. I'm going to leave it here. So we got 24 plus 24 over 2 pi. Because, you know, 1/2 times 24 pi is going to give us 24 over 2 times pi. And 24 over 2 is the same as 12. So we got 24 plus 12 pi. And if you want to factor out the greatest common factor of 12, that's going to give us, let's see, 12 times 2 plus pi centimeter. This right here is the length of the semicircle. Okay, so the formula for the length of a semicircle is just the diameter plus the arc length of the arc HJI in this case. Now, in case you're given the radius, you know, just take, instead of having the diameter, oops, can't speak today, you're going to replace the diameter width radius plus radius.